This morning on Ready Pet Go, the healing power of animals. In this case, we are talking horses. Equine-assisted therapy helps promote human physical and mental health.
There's also a unique program helping Cleveland police officers improve their own wellness and the way they handle difficult situations on the job. Senior health correspondent Monica Robbins reports.
This horse farm in Chester Township is only a 30-minute drive from downtown Cleveland, but for some visitors, it can feel a world away.
So being able to connect with nature is really key for us as humans.
Green space is a stress decompressor for all, especially those who witness trauma daily, like first responders.
We all have different things we're going through, and this is everybody, not just policemen. This lets us kind of combat those feelings, emotions, and gives us a way to deal with those things.
This is In Step with Horses, a nonprofit connecting people with animals and nature for improved mental health. The Cleveland Division of Police saw a fit for its officers.
Come on, Dad, let's go.
Sergeant Stephanie Murphy and Detective Chris Gibbons are former partners who worked together until Gibbons was assigned to the Employee Assistance Unit. As a yoga instructor, she helped Gibbons see the benefits of breathing techniques and mindfulness for officers. Yoga was the first step. Here, horses allow them to put all they've learned into practice.
The horse is such a good reflection of where we're at emotionally. So they're really highly tuned to people's emotional states around them, just to keep them safe.
They demonstrate how it can work. In Step with Horses co-founder and clinical director Chris Goodall has them do an exercise in which they approach a horse, mind, breathing, and energy unchecked.
Okay.
The horse responds by turning and moving away.
They are very responsive to us and to our energy, our nonverbal communication. They're going to help reflect things that we're not even aware of that we're putting out into the world.
The team regroups with Sergeant Murphy, centering themselves, using breathing techniques she teaches.
Again, inhaling.
Then they try it again with a much better outcome.
I mean, she almost looks like she's falling asleep right now. The horse reminds us what it's like to be dealt with by the police, right? So it can be intimidating, it can be scary. You know, we try to do our best, but situations are difficult. So we try and be conscious of the energy that we're bringing, what the uniform means to people that we encounter, and then hopefully we can approach that and in a way that keeps everybody safer too.
Another exercise, leading a horse without touching it through an obstacle course. This is much harder, but no less important.
So what it's trying to teach us is to be a team, but also to be flexible and to be willing to change our approach to say, let's go with what's working here, and let's try things. If we make a mistake, we can revisit and we can circle back and try and do it again.
The hope is that all aspects of the program, the breathing, yoga, time in nature, and horses, will help improve officers' lives and make a difference in the way they respond to the community.
One of the most important things that we're teaching the police officers is that having the ability to be able to hit someone else's storm with their calm.
I've seen some of the toughest men and women come through this program, and it's through word of mouth that these other officers, more and more officers are coming through the program every year.
Monica Robbins, 3 News.
Doing these mindfulness exercises and breathing techniques does not mean officers are letting their guard down. According to Detective Gibbons, it makes them much more aware of their surroundings.
Yeah, he says it's safer for the officers and makes them much more conscious of the way they engage with citizens. You can find out more about all the programs at In Step with Horses on our WKYC website, WKYC.com, and that's under the Ready Pet Go section. So you heard him say some of the toughest people have gone through this.
Yeah.
So what a program.
And what an amazing way to realize that the breathing and the way you approach people, you know, like just to use the horse as an example, that they can feel that energy.
Oh gosh, yeah.
And
energy is very palpable.
I think everybody needs this training, you know?
I mean,
Take a deep breath.
I was just gonna say.
You know when somebody is like coming into the room hot and like, ugh.
I can feel energy immediately.
Yeah.
And I think you all can relate to that for
Yeah.
sure. You know, good vibes, bad vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we want good.